by Toyota of Cedar Park, Adele Golf, Thundercloud Subs, Austin's go-to team realty, Alzer's Barbecue, ASI Protection Services, and Academy Sports and Outdoors. And now, calling the shots for today's game, here's the voice of the Timberwolves, Brad Cole.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the campus of Tom Glenn High School in Leander, Texas. This is Timberwolf Baseball Tonight, the live worldwide broadcast of Cedar Park Baseball on the Vype Network. I'm the V of the T, Brad Cone. Len DeSalvo is our QA this evening. This is game 34 of the season, our 22nd broadcast, and our 15th district game, an extra district game, if you will. Tonight, the Timberwolves face the Leander Lions in what amounts to the district championship game. Now, officially, both teams will go down in history as co-champions, as both went 11-3 in 25-5A play and split their two games against each other. But this game's necessary to decide which team gets the number 1 seed and which the number 2 seed out of District 25-5A as we move into the first round of the state playoffs at the end of the week. And also, whoever wins this game actually goes 12-3 in district, and whoever loses goes 11-4. So the winner of this game, in all practicality, is the true district champion and can claim the right to call themselves that. Whoever loses, though, can still call themselves a co-champion. And also in practical terms, another prize awaiting the winner is to be able to face the 4 seed from District 26-6A in round 1 of the playoffs. The loser tonight will have to face the 3 seed, and there's a marked difference in perceived quality between those two. The 3 seed, the team awaiting the loser of tonight's game here, is San Antonio Alamo Heights. The Mules are 19-10 overall and went 9-6 in district play. The 4 seed, the team awaiting the winner here tonight, is Kerrville-Tivy. The Antlers are 14-16 overall and went 7-8 in district play. Whoever loses here tonight will certainly have a tougher row to hoe in round 1. No chance of rain tonight, so we don't have to worry about that. And I'm set up inside the press box for the only time all year, so we won't be rained out of the broadcast, the threat that we always face on rainy nights. Other playoff teams facing each other across 25-5A and 26-5A. Our 4th place team, the Rouse Raiders, will have to face 26-5A champion and number 25 ranked New Braunfels Canyon. The Cougars are 23-5 overall, and they went 15-1 in district play. And our 3rd place team, Georgetown, will face 26-5A runner-up Dripping Springs. Tigers are 22-8 overall and went 13-2 in their district slate. As for our 2 combatants here tonight, Cedar Park won the first district game between them on March 19th at Leander by a score of 4-1. Leander won the return match at Cedar Park 5-3. T-Wolves are 25-6 on the season, at one point running up a school record 14-game winning streak, but then losing 3 of the next 4 to stumble out of first place and out of the statewide top 10. Since then, however, 4 wins in a row, including a 7-0 3-hit shutout of Georgetown Friday night to grab their share of the district crown. It is the program's 6th overall, but the first since 2014. Leander has not won an outright district title in this century. Their recovery from that 1-3 stretch has moved Cedar Park all the way back up to number 7 in the statewide rankings. This is the 267th broadcast of Timberwolf Baseball on either KMAX Sports or the Vype Live Network since we began doing this in 2008. Unfortunately, it'll be the last one this season with a video component. Yep, this will be the last time you get to watch the Timberwolves remotely. UIL has placed all sorts of procedural red tape and exorbitant fees on playoff video, just like they do football. So we'll be going to radio mode for the remainder of the season after tonight. So enjoy the view tonight. And you can see it's a good one being up in the press box here. Nice angle on the action. Our sponsors of Cedar Park Baseball this season: ASI Protection Services, Toyota of Cedar Park, Adele Golf, Alzer's Barbecue, Austin Go-To Team Realty, and Thundercloud Subs. Here are the results from Friday's Game 14, the district finale. Rouse beat Marble Falls, but we don't have a score of that. Leander 9, Eastview nothing, Liberty Hill 13, Glen 4. Now, Liberty Hill, Glen, Eastview, and Marble Falls are done. A real shame for Liberty Hill. They had a very good team and, in fact, beat Cedar Park 2 out of the 3 tries this season. But the Panthers finished a game out of the playoff money at 8-6, going 20-11 overall. Yeah, we want a tough district if it contains a 20-win team that didn't make the playoffs. And the road will not get any easier here. We're in Region 4, which turns out to perhaps be the toughest one. There are only 6 teams currently ranked ahead of us in the state. 2 of those are in Region 4. We'll have to get past both 5th-ranked Sherryland Pioneer, they're 27-3, and 2nd-ranked Gregory Portland, they're 29-2, plus 10th-ranked Sherryland right under us at 25-4, and 8th-ranked Corpus Christi Veterans Memorial. Remember that name from football. They're 23-6. We got to get by all of those top 10 teams, 4 of them, to make it to the state tournament. If we get there, we will certainly have earned it. Academy Sports and Outdoors is a major sponsor of the entire Vype Live network. For all the ways you love to play, Academy makes it easier than ever to gear up and have fun out there. Get free shipping on your favorite brands at academy.com, or get free curbside or in-store pickup at your nearest Academy store. Gear up this spring at Academy Sports and Outdoors. T-Wolves going for all-time win number 395 here in their 22nd season of varsity play, and it would be their 166th win on a live K-Mac or Vype broadcast. This 2021 Cedar Park team has a shot at 2 remarkable program records. Most games ever won by a Cedar Park baseball team came in 2008, first year we broadcast. Well, that team went 27-17. Yeah, 44 games played, knifing 5 rounds deep into the playoffs, and had a win, the only win that season, over the number 1 ranked team in the nation, Plano West. They finished 34-1, and we were the one. Now the 2011 and 2017 teams both won 26, going 26-11-11, going 26-10 in 17. Next are 3 teams that have won 25, including this current team right now at 25-6. Also the teams from 01 and 02. Those teams went 25-15 and 25-10 respectively. The 01 team went all the way to the state semifinals at Dish Falk Field. The 02 team started that season ranked number 1 in Texas. So this 2021 team, with the win tonight, is at 26, just 1 game back of the school record of 27, which, with 1 win in the bi-district round later this week, they would tie, and with a win of that series, they would eclipse, setting a new school record for wins in a season with who knows how far to go. The other remarkable record that's in play for this team is the program mark for fewest losses in a season. No Cedar Park team has ever lost a single-digit total of games. 3 teams have lost exactly 10, 02, 16, and 17, and that's the best the program's ever done. With 6 losses currently, this team could afford 3 more, hopefully losses that wouldn't end the season, and still break that record by becoming the first Cedar Park baseball team with a single-digit total in the loss column. So we're at 5:57 p.m. for a scheduled 6 o'clock start, an hour earlier than we're used to. Field here at Glen, we've been here before. We had a win over Glen in a cooler situation. 7 o'clock start earlier in the season, so it's mostly at night. As you can see, an artificial field. And this is a great view since we're up in the press box for the first time all season. We're a little bit higher view, more standard television-like view for you. Now, there's one problem with it. At the top of your screen, the top, maybe that's the top 5th of your screen or so, is dark. That's actually not a software thing, not an image thing. That's really the lower strip of the slid up window through which the camera is peering. It won't go up any farther than that, and I can't mount the camera any lower on the tripod on the counter in front of me than that. So unfortunately, we can't go down another inch of that camera at all, or we would have not had that little strip of darkness at the top of the screen. But as you can see, you can still see the screen, even to several feet over the outfield fence. You can see first base. You can see closer to getting third base than we normally do. So I think it's going to be a great view tonight. Weather tonight for Leander, Texas, sunny, 92 degrees. It'll drop to 79 by game's end. Humidity is 47%. Winds coming from the north at 11, coming from the south at 11. That means blowing out to left. Sunset will be 8:11 tonight. That's pretty close to when the game will end. Cedar Park is the visitors, and we're about to get underway. Timberwolves will lead off with second baseman Cade Haught. Look at Cade's numbers. 114 plate appearances, 88 at-bats, 37 hits, 24 singles, 8 doubles, 4 triples, a homer, 18 RBIs, 32 runs. He's been hit 7 times, batting .420, on base at .544. Cade Hott. And we know he likes to try that sneak bunt first time. This time a 2-hopper to the shortstop. Fields it cleanly over to first in time. Andrew Buenteo to Major Maiden for the out, 1 down. Next up, right fielder tonight, Gunnar Absek, and we look at Gunnar's numbers coming into the game. 123 plate appearances, 106 official at-bats, 36 hits, 27 singles, 8 doubles, 1 triple, no homers, and he gets hit. Gunnar will go to first as a hit batsman. I have seen more hit batsmen this year at both the high school and collegiate level than I've ever seen in my life. Brings up the shortstop, Ryder Hernandez. Looking at Ryder's numbers this year, 124 plate appearances, 101 official at-bats, 35 hits, 17 singles, 11 doubles, 5 triples, 2 homers, 34 RBIs, scored 29 runs, been hit 3 times, walked 12 times, struck out only 10, hitting .347 on base at .410, Ryder Hernandez. Throw to first, nothing doing. Update the scoreboard for you. We're in the top of the first. So you can get this in here. And 1 out. Another throw to first. That is their second. Track that for you as well. Ryder still awaiting a pitch. Runner goes behind Ryder. Catcher can't even get it out of his glove. Stolen base for Gunnar. 1-0 to Ryder. Noah Ruin is the pitcher. Throwing to Cade Sisson behind the plate. Defense behind him in the infield. Third to first, Garrett Landry, Andrew Buenteo, Jerron Cotton, and Major Maiden. Outfield left to right, Eddie Spear, Nathan Seaman, Alex Dunbar. 1 out Abzek now at second. 1-0 to Hernandez. Outside, 2-0. Very interested party, and Ryder Hernandez sitting next to me run the scoreboard tonight. Rick called into duty. Trying to video Ryder's at-bat and keep the scoreboard up to date at the same time. Pitch is a strike on the outside edge.
Hey, that's a good thing. Let's go.
3-1 now to Ryder. .92 degrees out here at game time. And that one outside for ball 4. Staved off the inevitable of the previous pitch. So first and second now with 1 out for Adam Vaughn, hitting cleanup tonight and playing first. Game started a few minutes early. We didn't get a chance to run through the starters for you. From here, hitting 5, left fielder Trey Verver. Hitting 6, third baseman Julian Swift. Hitting 7, center fielder Cannon McDonald. And 8, DH Houston Molinaro. And 9th, the catcher Josh Bretz. So here's Vaughn hitting in the 4-hole. Ooh, a bender that didn't bend back far enough. 1-0. Adam with 53 plate appearances, 39 official at-bats, 10 hits, 7 singles, 1 double, 2 triples, 12 RBIs, scored 6 runs. Into the game hitting .256 on base at .434. That one outside and low, 2-0. And please enjoy this nice view tonight, probably the best view we've been able to give you all year with bright sunlight, up a little at an angle and seeing all 4 bases. Because this is the last game with the camera. Playoffs, it's not allowed. Pitch is outside, 3-0. Cedar Park trying to strike first. They're the visitors. Cade Sisson, the catcher, out to talk to his pitcher, Noah Ruin. 8 of the last 9 pitches have been balls. The only pitch before that was a ground out to short. So he's thrown 10 pitches and 8 of them have been balls. There's a strike, 3-1 to Vaughn. That one outside, and the bases are juiced for Trey Verver. Absek is pushed to third. Ryder is pushed to second. Vaughn aboard at first. 3-1 walks for both Hernandez and Vaughn. Here's Trey Verver, again in left field tonight. He's going to go up the line to talk to his coach. Take this opportunity to look at his numbers. 110 plate appearances. That's 4th on the team. 81 official at-bats. 28 hits. Also 3rd on the team. 8 singles, 15 doubles, a triple, 4 homers. That leads the team. 26 RBIs, 29 runs scored. He's been hit 4 times, 3rd on the team. Walked 21 times, leads the team. Struck out 23 times, like a power hitter sometimes does. Into the night, he's hitting .346, on base at .491. The numbers for Trey Verver. Our pitcher tonight, when we get in the field, is Ben Cooper, and we'll give you his numbers as he is warming up on the mound. Well, I didn't see what the umpire was updating. We don't have any, I guess, yeah, well, we don't have any substitutes or anything, and neither do they. So here's Verver. First pitch with the bases loaded and 1 out. Oh, that one's a little outside or a little low, 1-0. Julian Swift on deck, and then Cannon McDonald. Big deal for Cedar Park to cash in on this bases loaded opportunity here in the top of the first. There's a called strike 1, 1-1. Long look in by Ruin. The pitch outside. 2-1 to Verver. 2 more balls and it's a 1-0 lead. Big thing to do here is not hit a 2-hopper ground ball at an infielder. Got to get through the infield if you're going to put it in play. Trey usually does. Here's the 2-1. Swung on, lifted, foul territory, right side, chasing it, all 3 players. The second baseman makes a diving play, maybe one he should not have made because it costs them a run. He dives and makes a catch. If he doesn't catch it, they're not behind 1-0. We've seen that a couple of times this year. Enthusiastic defense by players who don't really make the smart play. I'd rather just have that be a strike and not give up the run. As it is, Gunner tags and scores. Ryder goes to third. Adam Vaughn stayed at first. 2 outs for Julian Swift, the first baseman. That high and inside, 1-0 to Julian Swift. Look at Swift's numbers here in a moment. There's a strike, 1-1 to Julian. 41 plate appearances, 36 at-bats, 18 hits, 15 of them singles, 3 doubles, 13 RBIs, scored 8 runs, walked 3 times, only struck out 4 times, hitting .474 coming into the night. Julian Swift awaits his 1-1, and they'll go to first. Vaughn back quickly. Third throw over to first. First and third, 2 outs. Hernandez at third, Vaughn at first for Julian Swift. That one a little outside, 2-1. Cannon McDonald is on deck. Houston Molinaro in the hole. If we get to Brett's after him, we will have batted around. hitting. Center fielder tracks it to his left. Makes the catch and the inning's over. Swift down on the F8. But there's a hit batsman and 2 walks. And a foul out that brings in the run from third. 1-0 Timberwolves. We'll be back in a few minutes.
Lineup for
Thundercloud Subs is a neighborhood sub shop with a rich tradition of good-natured people serving fresh, fast, and healthy food in a quirky and fun atmosphere. Founded in Austin in 1975, Thundercloud has the simple philosophy of selling a great sub at a reasonable price with superb ingredients. Scratch-baked bread, meats, cheeses, and produce sliced fresh every day. All these ingredients come together to create the one and only Thundercloud Sub at 4 Points and at 700 East Whitestone in Cedar Park.
All right, Brad Coe via the T bringing you the action from North Leander, Tom Glenn High School. Cedar Park leading Leander 1-0 in this seeding game. Determine who's number 1 seed in the playoffs out of District 25 5A and who's the number 2 seed. Just had one of our filming girls ask if the microphone is on that's hanging down out of our press box. And yeah, be careful. Anything you say goes out to the entire world. Okay, here we go. Bottom of the first, up 1-0. For Leander, they'll lead off with right fielder Alex Dunbar. Then the pitcher, Noah Ruin, and hitting third, the DH, Dyron Dixon. Dunbar a lefty, or hitting left anyway. Lifted foul territory, third base side, tracing it, chasing it, chasing it. Oh, Verver with a diving effort just out of your view. Hits his glove, but as he hits the ground, pops out. So 0-1 to Alex Dunbar. .20 pitches thrown by Ruin in the first. Only 7 of them were strikes. He hit a guy and walked 2, cost him a run. A bunt towards third, a nice one. Will Bretz get him in time? He does! Josh Bretz hopped out of the catcher's box and guns him down at first. 1 away.
now batting number 14, Noah Ruin.
Noah Ruin, the pitcher, to the plate. It's 1 out, nobody aboard. Swing and a miss. 0-1. We'll track pitch counts for you. Cumulative balls and strikes each inning. Cumulative pitches through the game. And we'll also tally for you how many hitters start out 0-1, which is such an important factor in baseball. This one's foul territory. Adam Vaughn tracks it down, catches it in the coach's box. 2 away. Dyron Dixon, the DH, with 2 outs and nobody on. You might hear a little bit of a click every once in a while in your audio. We think that's from the cable of the outside mic. I'm not sure if there's much I can do about that at this point. 1-0, first guy not to start out 0-1 against Ben Cooper. On the ground towards second base. Cade Haught down on it and over to Adam Vaughn in time. A 1-2-3 inning, and not just a 1-2-3 inning. A 1-2-3-4-5, a 6-pitch inning for Ben Cooper. We'll be right back in just a minute.
You know the Owls Alzer family. They've been involved in Cedar Park sports for years, just as Alzer's Barbecue has been involved in Cedar Park cuisine for years. It's one-of-a-kind, authentic Texas barbecue. Brisket, turkey, chicken, lamb, terrific sides and sauces. It's sheer succulence. That's Alzer's Barbecue, next to the Shell Station on 1431, just east of Lakeline. Open Friday through Sunday, every weekend.
Vype Live, formerly KMAX Sports, one of the largest broadcast networks in Texas and the nation.
Check us out at Vype, VYPE.com.
Vype is the leader in high school sports broadcasts. We've been doing it for 15 years.
13, not yet, another reverse, breaking tackles, dives to the end zone, touchdown Rangers.
16 seconds, really close at the corner. Rotates to Wilson, she fires the three. Oh my God, it went in! Cavaliers pull ahead by one.
Log on to Vype, VYPE.com.
Welcome back to the broadcast. Brad Cohn, voice of the Timberwolves, bringing you all the action here from Glenn High School in northern Leander. Almost to Liberty Hill out here up North Baghdad Road. 1-0 Timberwolves after one complete. Cedar Park sent 6, loaded the bases, but only got one of them in on no hits. And a 1-2-3 inning for Leander in their first 3 hitters and only 6 pitches from Ben Cooper. 5 of them strikes. So top of the second now. We are at 7, 8, 9 in the order. Center fielder Cannon McDonald will lead it off. First one misses, 1-0 to Cannon. His numbers: 89 plate appearances, 74 official at-bats, 27 hits, 17 singles, 3 doubles, 6 triples, a homer, 20 RBIs. He scored 17 runs. Been hit 6 times, and that leads the team. Walked 6 times, struck out 14. Into the night, hitting .365 on base of .438. 3-0 now. 3 of Cedar Park's 7 hitters have gone to a 3-ball count against Noah Ruin. That one high and inside for strike 1. That's that expanded 3-0 count strike zone. Way in and way up gives it to him anyway. So here's a 3-1 to Cannon, swung on. That one's down the pipe, but fouled it into the plate area. Now the count's full to Cannon. This one, a little poke into right field. Cannon McDonald is aboard once again. His 28th hit of the season, his 18th single. First hit of the game for the Timberwolves. Here's Houston Molinaro, the DH. 19 plate appearances, 13 at-bats, 4 hits, 3 of them singles, 1 double. Walked 4 times, struck out once, .308 hitter, .500 on base for Houston Molinaro. Hitting from the left side, and there's a throw over to first again. They're 4th. Remember, in high school baseball in America, 1 out of every 7 throws to a base by a pitcher gets thrown away. They've thrown 4. Swung on and poked in the air, foul, third base side out of play. 0-1 to Houston Molinaro, and he becomes only the second of 8 Cedar Park hitters to start out 0-1 against Noah Ruin. I think that is my cable of my outside mic that was making that clicking noise, because I've kept it down since we came back from the break and I didn't hear it, but I'm turn it on again because I like having those sounds available to you. If we have the click, maybe we'll just live through it. Here's the 0-1 to Molinaro. Runner's on his way. Bunt in the air. Can't get to it. McDonald will have to go back. A great jump by McDonald. 0-2 to Molinaro. Josh Bretz is on deck, and then we're back to the top of the order with Cade Haught. Molinaro steps in for his 0-2. McDonald at first. With great speed. You saw that in the last jump. This one they thought they were going to pitch out on him, but 1-2 the count. He didn't go. Runner going. Hit to the hole with the shortstop left because Cannon was going. Round second, headed to third, he's in. Not even bringing a throw. What speed by Cannon McDonald. Great execution of the hit and one run by Houston Molinaro. Probably an infield ground out if he's not running McDonald there. So 2 singles in the inning, running at the corners for Josh Bretz, the catcher. Brett's numbers: 74 plate appearances, 62 at-bats, 16 hits, 12 singles, 4 doubles, 8 RBIs, scored 5 runs. They usually run for him. 9 walks, 16 strikeouts into the night, hitting .258 on base at .378. Strike 1 to Josh. No outs, runners at the corners. Another great opportunity we cannot fail to cash in. Runner goes from first, foul back into the net. He was probably going to have that base. 0-2. And with the speed of our runners, I almost don't swing to protect them. Most of the time they're going to make it anyway. I know it's basic baseball tactics, but there's another throw to first. Nothing doing. He didn't even have much of a lead. They wasted that throw. They've now thrown 5 times. Getting close to that magic 7th. See, Logan Shaw has joined us in the press box, cashing in his box seat. There goes the runner. Line foul, right side. He got to go back again. Molinaro's legs are going to be exhausted by the time he has to really run for real. Yeah, all district. Logan Shaw, state finalist. Got used to calling his name as a linebacker for years and went to the D-line this year. Logan, why aren't you playing baseball? Seems like all your football teammates are on this baseball team. Playing lacrosse, there you go. Underneath the glove of the first baseman, a run scores, rounding second, going to third, and safe there is Molinaro. Guess his legs weren't exhausted. It's 2-0 Timberwolves. 3 hits in a row to start the bottom of the second.
Top of the order, number 5, Cade Haught.
And so back to the top of the order now with our leading rusher, running back, Cade Haught. Happens to also play second base. Umpires are wanting to talk about something. That's never a good thing when something good just happened for you. Oh, he's just reporting a runner for Bretz. I don't see the number, but Bretz being the catcher, they're running for him. Cade Haught grounded out to short on the first pitch to lead off the game. Runner's going from first. They're going to throw down with a runner at third, so he heads home. The runner at first is safe, and it's 3-0. That's not good baseball fundamentals there. Molinaro scores on a jog. Bretz gets second with a stolen base. This one goes through. Runner goes to third. That's Bretz. All right, we've lost track of the count here. We'll find out when the ump sticks his fingers up. Also, I've been told about our scoreboard being incorrect. It's showing Leander as the visitor and us as home. I'll change that between innings, but that's us with the 3 and Leander with the nothing. We'll switch that around when I get a chance. Driven to left, but right at the left fielder. Tagging at third and going. And scoring, at least for the moment, is Josh Brett's sacrifice F7 and an RBI for Cade Haught, at least for the moment. I'm going to make sure they don't appeal because Josh left about a step early. Make sure this pitch gets in so that run is official. Well, it's about to be 4-0 with this pitch because he left early. Okay, now it's 4-0. Inside for Gunner, who was a hit batsman, stole a base and scored our first run, his first time up. Swing and a miss, 1-1. All right, let me get our score updated. And remember, that's us with the 4. I'll change the logos between innings at the break. Okay, 1 out now. Called strike 2. 1-2 to Gunner. Ryder Hernandez on deck, Adam Vaughn in the hole, trying to build on a 4-0 lead. Outside, nice stop by the catcher, but there's nobody on. 2-2 to Gunner. Gunner's been on for free 13 times this year, all of them walks. He has not been hit. This one on the ground, back to the box. Pitcher with it, underhands it over to first, and there's 2 down. Noah ruined a major maiden for the out at first.
Now batting number 14, Ryder Hernandez.
Here's Ryder Hernandez into the night, hitting .347. He's still hitting .347 because he walked his first time up but was stranded at third when the inning ended. .4-0 Cedar Park. I would just change the 4 down to the bottom, but that kind of implies we're the home teams. That's got its own mix-ups there, so I'll change the logos in a minute. Hernandez takes called strike 1. Ryder becomes only the 4th hitter out of 12 to start 0-1. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Noah Ruin to the plate, and this is lined foul, out of play, left side. He hits the light post. You ought to get a point for that or something. Still 0-2 to Ryder. Oh, behind him. 1-2. That's not the first time that a pitch has gone behind Ryder. It doesn't even remotely look like he's batting left-handed. One, two. Swung on and lifted to center. Over as Nathan Seaman makes the catch to retire Cedar Park, but again they send 6. This time they score 3 and they lead 4-0. We'll be back in just a minute.
With ASI Protection Services, it's always safe. It's that simple. ASI Services provides commercial and residential alarm monitoring services. ASI does the install and monitoring for way less than the large security chains. They've been in business for 21 years. ASI also offers home automation services, repair services for access control, alarms and CCTV, plus security camera installation and repair. That's ASI Protection Services. Call 512-467-2615.
Austin Go-To Team Realty. If you're thinking about selling your home, now's the time. Contact Greg Oleski for a free market analysis of your home's value and take advantage of this seller's market. Whether you're buying or selling, Greg's your go-to agent for all your real estate needs. Contact him at 512-779-3767 or Greg O at AustinRealEstateExperts.com. That's Austin Go-To Team Realty.
All right, Brad Cohn via the T, bringing you all the action here from Glenn High School in Leander. Tom Glenn High School, the district's newest school, and nicest baseball field. Full field turf. As a middle infielder in my past, I would love that. True bounces. We go to the bottom of the second now. 4, 5, and 6 due for Leander. Leading off third baseman Garrett Landry. Outside and low, 1-0 to Garrett. Garrett, his team's quarterback in football. He threw a few fewer touchdowns in that game than Ryder Hernandez did. On the ground foul, left side, 1-1. He threw 1 in the fourth quarter, and I think Ryder threw, I'll say 5. Maybe it was 6. 6. That's the average, 5 point something. It's always a good guess. That one low, 2-1. I saw that Ryder was about 4th in the state this year in touchdown passes with 60. I also noticed, fouled into the net, 2-2, that when you count, I wanted to get the UIL to have a new stat called scoring passes, because all the people ahead of him didn't throw any 2-point conversion passes. Ryder threw 12. So he had 72 scoring passes this football season, which led the state. Still 2-2 to Garrett Landry. Caden Sisson, the catcher, is on deck. Then the shortstop, Andrew Buenteo. The throw from Ben Cooper, a little tall. Full count to Landry. Outside and a walk. There goes the perfect game for Ben Cooper. Leadoff free pass. The nationwide high school stat there, 88% of the time those guys scores. So we call leadoff free base runners 88%ers, and Coach is going to come out and talk to Ben about that. He didn't like what he was seeing there for a minute. To the plate will come the catcher, Caden Sisson. No outs, 1 aboard. Landry at first. Conference is over. Back to the action. Where's everybody going to eat tonight? Oh, it's Monday night. Probably nobody going out, huh? Whataburger. Firehouse. Back to the action now with Caden Sisson, the catcher for the Lions. Called strike 1.
That don't help things.
What happened? I was looking down, Rick. What went on there? Yeah, Matt Grissom saying, don't do that. Don't do that.
I'm out.
That one misses, ball 1. Pitch swung on, fouled over the Cedar Park dugout area. 1-2 to Sisson. Landry so far not showing many signs of an inclination to run. About an average lead there. He's got big, long legs. This one he'll run, though, because it goes through Brett's to the screen. So Landry at second. 2-2 to Caden Sisson. Brett's going to go out and talk to Ben about that. Two. Very open stance with that left leg headed for third. Closes it up when the pitch comes. Pitch was a little low. Another full count. He only threw 2 pitches, Ben Cooper did, to each batter in the first. Threw 6 to the leadoff hitter in the second and walked him. This will be the 6th pitch to Caden Sisson. And it was a strike. Dropped it, but tagged him. Strikeout for Ben Cooper, his first, 1 down. The shortstop, Andrew Buenteo. One out, Landry at second. 4-0 Cedar Park. Timeout called. Cedar Park has staked itself to a nice lead, but a lot of baseball left to play. Trying to protect that lead. Swung on, fouled, back to the right side, but it's going to make it almost to the fence, and Bretts with a sliding play can't quite come up with it. Nice effort by Josh Bretts. One out, Landry at second. 0-1 to Andrew Buenteo. .637 here in Central Texas for those of you watching from around the nation, and sometimes we get you from around the world. Lifted foul, out of play right side, 0-2 to Buenteo. To Buenteo. I'm going to miss the camera as much as you viewers are, because swung on in the air over the second baseman's head, rounding third and going home is Landry. And it's 4-1. First hit of the game, first run of the game for Leander. Still just 1 out for Major Maiden, the first baseman. 7-hole hitter. Lefty. With Buenteo at first. Much more aggressive looking runner than Landry was. That's a called strike, 0-1. And the reason I'm going to miss the camera is with you all being able to see everything, I don't have to talk as much. I'm going to be busy with the vocal cords in the playoffs, or in radio mode. This one outside, 1-1. Swing and a miss, 1-2. Eddie Spear, left fielder, is on deck, and then the center fielder, Nathan Seaman, in the hole. After that, we're back to the top of their order. Need these outs here before we get around to those better hitters. Oh, behind him, it'll go through. Buenteo to second. Both runners went from first to second this inning on balls that got through. 2-1 to Major Maiden. I think he was just a captain last year. Swung on, lifted out of play, foul left side. Still 2-2 to Major Maiden. Ben Cooper. Long look into Brett's. Looked assistant at second. Inside, but it caught the edge. Maiden is down looking. Second strikeout of the game and of the inning for Ben Cooper. 8-hole hitter, left fielder Eddie Spear. From Cooper on the ground to Ryder. He'll charge it, throw it just in the grass. Over to first in time for the out. So they get a leadoff walk, and that guy scores. Not much else happened for Leander, but they did narrow the score to 4-1. We'll be back in a minute.
Here's what they believe at Toyota of Cedar Park. They believe in fostering relationships that are built on trust and integrity. They believe their team deserves to work in a supportive, competitive, family environment. They believe in respecting your time and intelligence, and that's why they offer an express purchase and express service. Lastly, they believe in sharing their passion with you. They're just south of New Hope Road on the southbound side of 183A. Find them online at toyotaofcedarpark.com. Adele Golf, top-tier makers of custom clubs, EAS model putters, wedges, single-length irons. Golf Digest just awarded their EAS putters gold medals in the blade and mallet categories. Adele Golf, groundbreaking products that shift the thinking of the golf equipment industry. Adele Golf, where you go to get better. Simplify your game. Single length, single swing, your aim, your choice. That's EDELGolf.com.
Gotta love me some ZZ Top there, the bumper music as we go into the top of the third. Cedar Park will try to expand their lead from 4-1. They are at 4, 5, and 6 in the order. First baseman Adam Vaughn will bat first. First pitch misses, 1-0. Adam into the night hitting .256, still hitting .256. He walked and was stranded at first the first time up. A little outside. 2-0. Fans never know how that doesn't help. Lifted towards right center. On it comes and it drops in. Adam Vaughn. The leadoff single to right center.
Now batting for Cedar Park, number 22, Trey Verver.
Fourth hit of the game for the Timberwolves. Trey Verver to the plate. Came in hitting .346, fouled out. Nice play by the second baseman, but he got an RBI on that. A ball the second baseman shouldn't have caught. Another throw. Well, that's our first throw, rather, to first. Oh, no, that is them. I was looking at the wrong spot on the stat sheet. They're sixth. We have not thrown to first at all. Sets up outside, gets the call on the edge, 0-1 to Verver. Verver, one of our two best power hitters, he and Ryder, the guys that give the ball the longest rides. Verver with 4 homers. Comes the 0-1, swing and a miss. 0-2. Verver also leads the team in strikeouts, though, but that's kind of to be expected by a heavy hitter. The 0-2 catcher setting up way outside. He tried to think about fishing for it, but didn't. One and two. Remember, after the game tonight, we'll have Head coach Lanny Williams and a player or two of his choosing as he thinks makes a difference in this game. Come on. Verver swings and misses a strikeout. One down, first strikeout for Ruin.
24, Julian Swift.
Brings the third baseman Julian Swift to the plate. Into the night hitting .474, but he flied out to center the first time up. Foul ball out of play right side, 0-1 to Julian. Cannon McDonald on deck, Houston Molinaro in the hole. Adam Vaughn at first. Only one out. Line drive over the third baseman's head into left. Rounding second, taking a look at third, but staying at second is Adam Vaughn. 2 hits in the first 3 batters to start out the third here for Cedar Park.
Number 6, Cannon McDonald.
5th hit of the game for the Timberwolves. Here's Cannon McDonald. He came into the night hitting .365. Better than that now, 1 for 1. A single to the right side and ended up scoring. Trying to sneak in behind the runner at second. No throw there. To the plate instead with a called strike 1 to McDonald, 0-1. That is Vaughn at second, Swift at first. Hey, we've got a Swift player on base. That's always good. There's a called strike 2 to Cannon. A little higher than he wanted to swing at. Really good crowd here tonight, as befits a district championship game. This is the second time our program has done this. We won the other one in 2014 rather. 1-2 now to McDonald. High and out. 22. I like the old baseball habit of batters stepping out and knocking the dirt off their cleats with the bat, even though there's no dirt out there. It's just a zen thing. This one way outside, 3-2. Knocking the chewed up pieces of old rubber tires, the artificial loose dirt, from their cleats. Here's a full count pitch. Runner's going. Right down the pipe. Whoa, he called ball 4. Must have been low. So McDonald, the 1-out walk, loads the bases, pushes Adam Vaughn to third, Julian Swift to second.
Now batting number 20, Houston Molinaro.
Bases juiced for the DH, Houston Molinaro. He came into the game hitting .308. Better than that now. 1 for 1, a single to the left side, and scored later in the inning. He's the one who was swinging on a hit and run and hit it right to where the shortstop had just left. Way outside. They're going to throw to third, and they're going to throw it away. Get up and go. Get up and go. There he goes. Adam Vaughn lumbers home. Well, let's see. Remember I said that stat, every 7th throw to a base by a team is thrown away? That was their 7th throw. We've tracked that stat for years, and it is always, always true. Ball 1 to Houston Molinaro. Vaughn is in and Cedar Park up now, 5-1. This one almost went through, 2-0. And on that play, the other 2 runners moved up too. So Swift goes to third. Cannon McDonald goes to second. First is empty with 1 out for Molinaro, who is a left-handed hitter, as you can see. Swing and a miss, 2-1. really is a good crowd. There are not a lot of empty seats, and there are a lot of people standing up the sidelines, too. Got to be the best crowd for a game this year. Ground ball to second. He's up for the run at home. Throws it home in time. Tags him out. So Molinaro lives at first on a fielder's choice. McDonald goes to third. That was Swift out at home on the 4-2 play. 2 down for Josh Bretz.
Now batting number 23, Josh Bretz.
Bretz came into the game hitting .258, 1 for 1 tonight. Single and scored. Also stole a base while he was on. This one fouled out of play over our right shoulder. 0-1. So now 2 trips through the batting order for Noah Ruan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 of the 18 have started out 0-1. You want to be well over half and half on that as a pitcher. This one's fouled back towards the wall, bounces all the way back to row end. Check that ball for scars. 0-2 to Bretz. Sure would be good not to leave the speedy cannon McDonald at third here. Need Bretz to get aboard. Something through the infield. At least we got back the run we lost in the bottom of the last inning. This is foul territory, but chaseable for the first baseman and the pitcher. First baseman makes the catch. Major Maiden, and Cedar Park is down, but not before. They have another couple of hits. Got a fielder's choice and a walk, and they score a run, have one thrown out at home, but they've expanded their lead to 5-1. We'll be right back after this.
Here's what they believe at Toyota of Cedar Park. They believe in fostering relationships that are built on trust and integrity. They believe their team deserves to work in a supportive, competitive, family environment. They believe in respecting your time and intelligence, and that's why they offer an express purchase and express service. Lastly, they believe in sharing their passion with you. They're just south of New Hope Road on the southbound side of 183A. Find them online at toyotaofcedarpark.com. Adele Golf, top-tier makers of custom clubs, EAS model putters, wedges, single-length irons. Golf Digest just awarded their EAS putters gold medals in the blade and mallet categories. Adele Golf, groundbreaking products that shift the thinking of the golf equipment industry. Adele Golf, where you go to get better. Simplify your game. Single length, single swing, your aim, your choice. That's EDELGolf.com.
I couldn't help but do ZZ Top again. How. Brad Cohn here bringing you all the action live from Leander and Tom Glenn High School. Cedar Park leading 5-1 after 2.5. They're the visitors. Leander coming to the plate at the bottom of the third. They're at the bottom of the order. 9. On the ground foul, left side 1-2 to Seaman. Foul, out of play over our shoulder again. Still 1-2 to Nathan Seaman. Cedar Park trying to win this game so they can play a 14-16 team rather than a 19-10 team. That's the difference between whether you win and lose this game, who you face in round one, the bi-district round of the playoffs. That one's high. Full count now to Seaman. Swung at ball 4. Puts it in the air. First baseman makes a lunging catch. Nice job by Adam Vaughn. Thanks for swinging at that, Seaman. Top of the order, first man to take his second at-bat for the Lions is right fielder Alex Dunbar. He was thrown out 2-3 on a bunt attempt. A very nice play by Josh Bretz to start the game for the Lions. Swung on, ground ball to Ryder, down on it. Takes his time over in time to Vaughn. 2 down on the 6-3 play. Noah Ruin, the pitcher. Try to help his chances. Fouled out to Adam Vaughn at first, the first time up.
Now batting number 14, Noah Ruin.
Foul ball, 0-1 to Noah Ruin. Comes the 0-1 from Ben. Swung on a high hopper, charging is Ryder Hernandez. Glows it, but a tall throw. Don't know if he gets him, but I guess we'll have to charge the error on that one. If I'm Ryder, I say I should have had a better throw. It's the way I always was. When I played short and second, if my throw wasn't on target, I had the error. I think the throw is something that I should get. Now, I always made more glove errors than throw errors. Ryder's probably the same way. Being a deliverer of balls on target in 2 sports. Dyron Dixon, the DH. With 2 outs, 1 aboard, Ruin at first. Dixon grounded out to Haught at second the first time. That one way high, 1-0. Ryder kind of at an angle threw that one almost underhanded from about the 7 o'clock position. He can throw the ball harder from that position than most softball pitchers. Way outside, 2-0. Seen him throw people out from his knees with that throw after a backhand stand this year. That's probably seen that 5 or 6 times. On the ground, on is Julian Swift. Makes the throw, and he's done. Good job by Swift to end the inning on the 5-3 play for Dyron Dixon. So no runs, no hits, 1 error. 1 man left aboard. We're through 3 complete. That's hard to say. We're through 3 complete. Still 5-1 Timberwolves. We'll be right back.
The service department at Toyota of Cedar Park engages the latest equipment and technology to ensure their Toyota certified technicians work quickly and efficiently on your cars, trucks, and SUVs. Using genuine OEM parts, of course, and from college graduates and military rebates to service agreements that keep your Toyota running smoothly, their finance team will provide you with all the information you need. They are excited to be your Toyota dealer here in Cedar Park. That's Toyota of Cedar Park at toyotaofcedarpark.com. Adele Golf, top-tier makers of custom clubs, EAS model putters, wedges, single-length irons. Golf Digest just awarded their EAS putters gold medals in the blade and mallet categories. Adele Golf, groundbreaking products that shift the thinking of the golf equipment industry. Adele Golf, where you go to get better. Simplify your game. Single length, single swing, your aim, your choice. That's EDELGolf.com.
Timberwolves leading Leander 5-1 here as we go to the top of the 4th. A chance to stretch that lead out. They'll be at the top of the order with Cade Haught, Gunnar Absek, and Ryder Hernandez. New pitcher looks like number 18, and if so, that's Dylan Capers. Is that an 18, guys?
New pitcher for Leander, number 18, Dylan Capers.
Of course, we don't have any stats on Leander, so you just saw him warming up. Righty. He'll face the top of the order for Cedar Park. And Ruan went through the order twice, only started 8 out of 18 guys out 0-1. So it's not even just a little over half, I guess. Here's Cade Haught, the second baseman, came into the night hitting .420, grounded out to short, had a sacrifice RBI fly to left, so officially just 0 for 1 with an RBI. Does that sneaky bunt thing. Third baseman fields it. No chance. Cade Haught safe again on a first pitch of an inning bunt. How many times has he done that this year?
Now batting for the Timberwolves, number 13, Gunnar Absek.
Wow. I look down and Haught ends up at second because of bad ball handling by Leander. That was the big yell from the Cedar Park side. Here's Gunnar Absek. Inside. 1-0 to Gunnar. Gunnar came into the night hitting .340. Yeah, it's a ball. He was hit batsman and scored and then tapped it back to the pitcher for an out. High and in again, 2-0. Cedar Park dugout likes what it's seeing, making a lot of noise. Of course, it was at this field against Glenn where they were making a lot of noise, and the umpire yelled at him to cut it out. Something I'd never heard ever in baseball at any level before. And the next pitch, somebody hit a home run. Swinging a tip, 2-1. Guys, you remember who hit the home run? Was it Verver or was it Ryder? Hit the home run the next pitch. It was Verver after the umpire said, cut it out. That was a strange situation. That one inside for a called strike. I could see it inside the painted chalk stripe of the batter's box, and yet he called it a strike. 2-2 to Gunnar. Fouled into the net, still 2-2. No outs, Haught at second after a non-standard steal after a bunt single. Line drive past the first baseman. They're going to send him around third and going home. Can't get the throw, can't pick up the ball. So Gunnar ends up at second with an RBI. I got to say that's a single and an error that allows him to go to second. He just couldn't pick up the ball. Ryder to the plate. Score now 6-1 Timberwolves. Still no outs. Ryder into the night hitting .347. Walken was stranded third, then a fly out to center. Ooh, what a nice pitch. Started inside, came back over the plate. 0-1. And the new pitcher on the mound for Leander is Dylan Capers. There's another nice pitch, 0-2. See, I'd be at 0-2 also in this at-bat because I couldn't hit that ball and I wouldn't have swung at him either. Oh, inside. Check that ball for chin hairs. 1-2. And he'll kick the runner back to second. One hopper that gets through the third baseman. He'll hold the runner at third. And meanwhile, heads up running by Ryder as he goes to second while they're worried about the guy at third who wasn't going anywhere. Would you guys score that an error? I'd give it a hit. He didn't even put a glove on it. Had weird top spin on it. Just went under his glove. So we'll give it a single. Ryder ends up at second. Gunner scores on the play. Adam Vaughn to the plate. Let me update your scoreboard. Now 7-1 Timberwolves. Cedar Park has come to play. Inside and high, 1-0 to Vaughn. Vaughn comes into the game hitting .256. Walked and was stranded at first. Singled to the right side and scored a run. Tipped it into the glove, 1-1. Trey Verver on deck, Julian Swift in the hole. Cedar Park in the fourth inning, already their third trip through the order. Hernandez at second. Absek at third. Is that right? Have I got that right? Two on the count to Adam Vaughn. Low and away, 3-1.
Right.
Long look at Gunner at third. Here's the throw. Outside, ball 4. Bases are loaded once again. Absek at third. Hernandez at second. Vaughn at first for Trey Verver. Second time in this game, Trey Verver has come up with the bases loaded. He did get an RBI the first time. Matt Grissom's going to come talk to his defense and his pitching battery. While he's doing that, I need to sum up some pitches for you for our guy. Adam Vaughn has only thrown 39 pitches through 3. Only 13 of those are balls. He's only given up 1 hit, 1 run. Struck out a couple and walked 1. Conference is over. So Verver comes into the night hitting .346. Had a foul out butt. One that shouldn't have been caught because it cost them a run. He gets an RBI on a foul ball. And then he struck out swinging at a 1-2 pitch in the third. Ooh, hit him in the elbow. Walks in a run. So Verver to first. Vaughn gets pushed to second. Ryder gets pushed to third. Gunner scores. Timberwolves lead 8-1. Third baseman Julian Swift. And Cedar Park has sent 6 hitters to the plate in every single inning. First, second, third, and now fourth. That one outside, 1-0. Now they're going to run. Who's that? 10, it looks like. Kevin Muir is going to run at second for Vaughn. So to recap, it's Ryder at third, Kevin Muir running for Vaughn at second, Trey Verver at first. Keep looking for where the out is. We have no outs in this inning. Gotten to our sixth hitter with no outs. It's getting better. Julian Swift with a 1-0 count. Two-0. That one misses two. Nowhere to put him for Leander. Now, this one, it's 8-1. If this one is just not rolled over the plate, they're going to call it a strike if he doesn't swing. It's that magically expansive 3-0 strike zone you see all through high school baseball. Popped it foul out of play, right side, 3-1 to Swift. This will be the 90th pitch for the Leander pitching staff in this game. There's a called strike. Full count for Swift. And with that, the strike zone will be even bigger. But ball four, another run comes in. So an RWI for Swift. Pushes Verver to second. Adam Vaughn goes to third. Ryder trots home. 3 runs in the inning. Still no outs. Cedar Park leads 9-1. It's Cannon McDonald, the center fielder. Nice pitch. Now Cannon's one who's seen some effective pitching from them. Seem to save their better pitches for Cannon. Swing and a miss at something that was high and out. Molinaro on deck. Brett's in the hole, and then we're back to the top of the order with Haught. Haught could see his 4th at-bat in 4 innings. That one low, 2-1, because there are still no outs. High and in. 3-1 to Cannon. They're one called ball away from 3 straight free runs. And they threw it away on their 8th throw to a base as well. 1 run scores, and it goes so far out of play that 2 runs score. And Cedar Park is opening up a can. Vaughn scores. Verver scores. Swift ends up at second. Still 3-1 to Cannon McDonald. Still no outs. Cedar Park has the margin that could end this game early. 11-1. Umpty-umph time this year, Cedar Park has scored double-digit runs. They lead the program's history in that category as well as McDonald swings, and he is down on a strikeout. That's the first out of the inning. Houston Molinaro now to the plate. 8th batter of the inning. Only runner aboard right now, Julian Swift at third. Molinaro, a 308 hitter coming in. Better than that now. He's 1 for 2. Had a single and scored in the 2nd inning. Lived on a fielder's choice, but was stranded at first in the 3rd. Quickly 2-0 to Houston Molinaro. He came on strong at the end of the football season, too, with some great carries at the running back spot. Very strong carries for a guy who's kind of slightly built. And this one goes to the catcher. Swift will go to third. Sisson tracks it down. Count now 3-0 to Molinaro. Oh, there's a strike.
Let's go. That's it.
3-1 to Houston Molinaro sauce. There's a strike. Full count to Houston. It's way outside. Ball 4. And that is the 4th free pass this inning. 3 walks and a hit batsman. So runners at the corners for Josh Bretz. Oh, it's not Josh Bretz. It's Murray Robinson. Pinch hitting. See what Murray can do here as the 9th hitter of the inning. Left-handed hitter. Cedar Park trying to expand an already torrential lead, 11-1. First 5 guys to reach base in this inning have scored. The 6th guy is at third. The 7th guy is at first. There was a strikeout in there. Foul ball for Murray, who has 18 official at-bats, 3 hits, 2 singles, a double, 5 RBIs, scored 2 runs. He's been hit once, walked twice, struck out 3 times. Comes tonight hitting 167, on base at 286. Runner goes from first, not going to throw down. Wow, it really looked like he wanted to. Probably the best thing for him is to have lost the handle on the balls. If he throws down, guarantee you Swift's headed home. So Molinaro gets second. Pitch was a ball, 1-1. There's a strike, 1-2. Still just 1 out. So unless Murray hits into a double play, which is unlikely now, we are going to see Cade Haught with his second at-bat of the inning here in a minute. That one misses. 2-2 to Murray. Again, I want you all to enjoy the camera view. Not only is it our best view of the season up here in the press box at Glenn, but it's the last time we get to use the camera this year. Pitch misses 3-2. Pitch called strike 3. Catcher thought there were 2 outs. He was headed to the dugout.
Be aggressive, Kate.
Both outs this inning, strikeouts, one standing, one swinging. Top of the order here with Cade Haught, his second at-bat of the inning. He led off first pitch of the inning with that sneaky bunt single to the third base side and ended up going all the way to second because of bad ball handling by the defense. And then he later scored. Called strike 1 here in his second at-bat of the inning. Pitch, swing and a miss. That was a good pitch. Hard swing. 0-2 to Cade. Line foul to the right side. Still 0-2. Catcher was headed to the dugout again. 1-2. Swung on and taken to center, but right at the center fielder, Nathan Seaman, who makes the catch. And Cedar Park is finally down in the top of the 4th. 10 hitters to the plate, 5 runs scored. There were 1, 2, 3 hits. There was 1, 2, 3 walks and a hit batsman. Plenty of stolen bases. And Cedar Park has opened up this game 11-1. I want to tell you a little story about Tom Glenn High School. I knew the guy. He was a superintendent of LISD when it went from 1 2A high school to 4, what's now 6A high schools. He's the one who shepherded all the growth out here in LISD, and I knew him even before that because I used to coach my daughter in fast-pitch softball at the club level, and our catcher was Courtney Glenn. Tom Glenn was my assistant coach. We went all the way to nationals in Virginia, me and Tom Glenn coaching that team, and he's got a high school named after him. What have I done wrong? Cedar Park now with that magic 10 after 5 margin. We're going to go to the bottom of the 4th here. 4, 5, 6 doing the Leander order. That's third baseman Garrett Landry, catcher Caden Sisson, and shortstop Andrew Buenteo. They need to score some runs to at least prolong this game and give themselves a chance later. Got 2 innings to carve into this 10-run lead. Cedar Park just needs 6 outs for a win at this moment before they give up any runs. So here's Landry. Only his second at-bat of the game. He walked and scored their only run. Big, tall strike zone. Walked on a full count pitch last time. The only walk given up by Cooper of the game. One of only 3 base runners for Leander in this game. This one in the air, right or back, deep third base. Called off by Verver, who makes the catch. 1 pitch, 1 out. Catcher Caden Sisson, his only his second at-bat, struck out swinging at a full count pitch in the second. They've still got, counting Sisson, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys who've only batted once in the game. We've got a guy who's batted 4 times. Nice pitch, 0-1. That one's high. Oh, got to get the scoreboard updated. Bottom 4. Called strike on 2 to Sisson. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Ball's on the ground, so Bretz will throw down to complete the strikeout, and he does. 3rd strikeout of the game for Ben Cooper. 2 down for the shortstop, Andrew Buenteo. He singled to the right side and was stranded at second. That is the only hit of the game against Ben Cooper. Now Cedar Park had a complete game 3-hit shutout against a good Georgetown team on the road, their last trip out. Here they are through 4, a 1-hitter against a district co-championship team. The pitching is starting to peak just at the right time, so you get ready for a postseason run. Check swing, fair, first base side. Pitcher runs over and grabs it and steps on the bag. Ben Cooper makes the play to retire the side on the 1U. Pretty good stuff. Cedar Park still leading. We'll be back in a minute.
Adele Golf, top-tier makers of custom clubs. Adele Golf, top-tier makers of custom clubs, EAS model putters, wedges, single-length irons. Golf Digest just awarded their EAS putters gold medals in the blade and mallet categories. Adele Golf, groundbreaking products that shift the thinking of the golf equipment industry. Adele Golf, where you go to get better. Simplify your game. Single length, single swing, your aim, your choice. That's EDELGolf.com. Here's what they believe at Toyota of Cedar Park. They believe in fostering relationships that are built on trust and integrity. They believe their team deserves to work in a supportive, competitive, family environment. They believe in respecting your time and intelligence, and that's why they offer an express purchase and express service. Lastly, they believe in sharing their passion with you. They're just south of New Hope Road on the southbound side of 183A. Find them online at toyotaofcedarpark.com.
Now we look at pitch counts here through 4 complete innings. Our guy, Ben Cooper, has only thrown 46 pitches and only 14 of them have been balls. Their 2 pitchers have thrown 114 pitches, 61 strikes, 53 balls. And that's how you get to 11-1. Or 11-2-1, I should say. Top of the 5th. Gunnar Absek due. 2, 3, and 4 in the order for the Timberwolves. Absek, Hernandez, and Vaughn.
Leading off for the Timberwolves, number 13, Gunnar Absek.
Coach is pulling out his lineup card on his way to third with the umpire, so he may have some other hitters in mind behind Absek, but that's Ryder on deck. Might not be Adam Vaughn in the hole. We'll see when that happens. Wow. Called strike 1. Something that almost hits his chin. You all don't have the benefit, as that's a foul ball, 0-2 of replay, but because I've got our broadcast up and it's on about a 20-second delay, I'm looking at that right here. Yeah. Came with a couple inches of hitting his chin, and he called it a strike. But 0-2 now. A swinging foul ball into the net. Out. This one's lifted to center field, over to his left to get under it, and making the catch is Nathan Seaman, 1 down. There's Ryder Hernandez. Into the night, hitting .347, walking strand at third, flight out to center, singled to the left side and scored a run. So officially 1 for 2, so he's pumped his batting average a little north of .347 now. Need to update my scoreboard for you as that one's outside to Ryder, 1-0. We're actually in the top of the 5th. Being a little remiss in updating this for you. Sorry about that. Two and 0 to Ryder now. 1 out, nobody on here in the top of the 5th. Called strike 2-1. It'd be nice to get one more run in case Leander does get one in the bottom of the 5th. They need to narrow the margin to shorter than 10 runs for this game to go on beyond the 5th. Little nubber, third base side. Pitcher trying to cover. He pulled him off the bag and threw it away. I think Ryder might have beaten that out anyway, but it's hard to tell. He ends up at second. Heck, I'm going to give that infield single. Coach can do what he wants, but I think he might have beaten it anyway. Now they're going to say, did he touch second or something, or first? What else could they be talking about? Or some sort of interference somewhere, but I don't know where that would have been. And they break up. Apparently no further action. Ryder's going to second as he came to change gloves or whatever. So 1 out, Ryder at second. Adam Vaughn at the plate comes into the night hitting .256. He's walked twice, scored 2 runs, and also singled to the right side. Good offensive night for Adam. They haven't gotten him out yet. Been on base all 3 times. Swung on and driven to center. That's going to bring home a run. Rounding third and headed home is Ryder Hernandez. Not in time and off the mark. Little Superman slide there for emphasis. And there's that extra run we wanted right there. Now Leander has to score 2 runs in the bottom of the 5th. Maybe we can count that up a little higher. Here comes Trey Verver. On gets the RBI single. Still at first. That one high, 1-1. I'm not detecting the same amount or style of vocalization from the Leander side that I did the last time we played them. This one driven foul, right side, chasing at the right fielder, but can't get to it. 1-2 for Verver. But it is deeper around behind the infield than ours is by several feet. Lined towards our dugout, into our dugout. Still 1-2. Yeah, they don't have any calibrations here, do they? It's hard to see how far in feet it is. And there's a called strike 3, and Verver is down. Julian Swift is scheduled. And that's him. 2 outs now, a run in here in the top of the 5th. Swift will try to bring Vaughn around for another insurance run. But popped left center. Over to his left, making the catch is Eddie Spear. First ball out there tonight. So we're going to keep it here. Talk about the task at hand. As soon as I change the scoreboard stuff for you. So the old rule is in effect here of 10 after 5, which means it has nothing to do with it being 5:10 p.m. It has to do with if you've got a 10-run lead after 5 complete innings, the game's over. The assessment being whoever's down by 10 is not going to make that up in the last 2 innings, and let's get home, especially on a school night. So this 7-inning game could be cut to an hour and a half in length and only 5 innings if we can keep them from scoring more than 1 run here.
So right now we've run with them, but this is their only chance to make a comeback.
12-1 our score here.
We're at 12 and they're at 1.
So Cedar Park needs 3 outs before they give up 2 runs, and they've got to win right here. And so, for Leander, their hopes are pinned in the bottom of the order. 7, 8, 9 in their lineup. First baseman Major Maiden, left fielder Eddie Spears, center fielder Nathan Seaman scheduled to hit. But the first guy is a pinch hitter. Number 30, Jude Stevens, will hit in the 7-hole. Yeah, these stands are almost full. Even some of the Blue X COVID spots, they're ignoring those and taking them anyway. I don't blame them. So here's Jude Stevens, left-handed hitter. First time we've seen him. This one high and out, 1-0. Ben Cooper trying for a complete game, 1 hitter. one in, 2-0. And it almost hits him. His instincts got the best of him, 3-0. Cedar Park making a strong bid here if they can hold on to any sort of lead over the last 3 innings of playing Kerrville-Tivy Friday and Saturday. UIL has a slot as there's a leadoff walk, and Stevens becomes an 88%er. UIL has a 3-day slot at the end of each weekend in each round, so Thursday, Friday, and Saturday when it could be played, but they also have a rule. Sam Pangiarelli, pinch hitter. They also have a rule where you can only play 1 game a week on a night where the team's players have to go to school the next day. Well, this is that kind of day, so we won't be playing Thursday. Have to be like a 1-game Friday, 2-game Saturday sort of best out of 3. And again, if they keep any sort of lead in the rest of this game, that would be Kerrville-Tivy. Have no idea about venue, if it's a home and home or what. Or meet them some way halfway in between, I don't know. Have to wait for Coach to make that decision. Sam Pangiarelli, it's our best attempt at that one. On the ground to Ryder, could be 2, shuffles it to Cade for 1, and across to Adam for the other. I've been saying Gunner all year at second base until lately. The Stevens walk is inconsequential as Cedar Park turns a 6-4-3. Tinker to Evers to Chance. And now 1 out away from being the outright district champs.
Now for Leander, number 17, Chase Rowling.
Chase Rowling, a pinch hitter. Coach Grisham trying to get as many guys some at-bats as he can as they're going into the playoffs. They'll be playing Alamo Heights, their 3 seed, a 19-10 team who only lost 3 district games. I believe they went 13-3 in their district.
Ooh, come on, Blue. Be consistent.
To Chase Rowling. Don't forget to stick around after an extended break when the game's over, where you'll hear about hear from our sponsors. Come back and talk about the offense for Cedar Park, a lot of it tonight, and hear from Coach Williams. And he'll probably bring a player with him up here. Now 1 strike away. 2-2 to Chase Rowling. Ben Cooper can finish this out with another strike. A nice accomplishment for the Cedar Park starting pitchers in these last 2 games. 2 complete game combination 4-hitter. Full count now to Rowling. And there's a strikeout to end the district campaign in a championship. Cedar Park wins 12-1 and takes the lion's share of the district championship. We're going to take an extended break. When we come back, we'll have the offensive numbers. We'll have Coach Williams, and he'll probably bring a player or 2 with him who made a district in this game. Expect that maybe, just maybe, Ben Cooper might be one of them. We'll be back in a little bit.
Thundercloud Subs is a neighborhood sub shop with a rich tradition of good-natured people serving fresh, fast, and healthy food in a quirky and fun atmosphere. Founded in Austin in 1975, Thundercloud has the simple philosophy of selling a great sub at a reasonable price with superb ingredients. Scratch-baked bread, meats, cheeses, and produce sliced fresh every day. All these ingredients come together to create the one and only Thundercloud Sub at 4 Points and at 700 East Whitestone in Cedar Park.
You know the Alzer family. They've been involved in Cedar Park sports for years, just as Alzer's Barbecue has been involved in Cedar Park cuisine for years. It's one-of-a-kind, authentic Texas barbecue. Brisket, turkey, chicken, lamb, terrific sides and sauces. It's sheer succulence. That's Alzer's Barbecue, next to the Shell Station on 1431, just east of Lakeline. Open Friday through Sunday, every weekend.
With ASI Protection Services, it's always safe. It's that simple. ASI Services provides commercial and residential alarm monitoring services. ASI does the install and monitoring for way less than the large security chains. They've been in business for 21 years. ASI also offers home automation services, repair services for access control, alarms and CCTV, plus security camera installation and repair. That's ASI Protection Services. Call 512-467-2615.
Austin Go-To Team Realty. If you're thinking about selling your home, now's the time. Contact Greg Oleski for a free market analysis of your home's value and take advantage of this seller's market. Whether you're buying or selling, Greg's your go-to agent for all your real estate needs. Contact him at 512-779-3767 or Greg O at austinrealestateexperts.com. That's Austin Go-To Team Realty.
Here's what they believe at Toyota of Cedar Park. They believe in fostering relationships that are built on trust and integrity. They believe their team deserves to work in a supportive, competitive, family environment. They believe in respecting your time and intelligence, and that's why they offer an express purchase and express service. Lastly, they believe in sharing their passion with you. They're just south of New Hope Road on the southbound side of 183A. Find them online at toyotaofcedarpark.com.
Welcome back to the post-game show. It's going to be a joyous one. Cedar Park, a 12-1 spanking of Leander, who can still call themselves the district co-champions. Cedar Park gets to say they're the champions. They finished one game better. They take 2 of the 3 games against Leander this year. And let's talk about the offensive numbers before we get Coach in here to talk. Cade Haught went 1 for 3 with an RBI and a sacrifice fly and a run scored. Gunnar Absek went 1 for 3, an RBI, a hit batsman, a run scored. Ryder Hernandez went 2 for 3 with 2 runs scored and a walk. Adam Vaughn went 2 for 2 with 2 walks, an RBI, and 2 runs scored. Trey Verver 0 for 3, an RBI. He was a hit batsman and scored a run that one time he got aboard. Julian Swift went 1 for 3 with a walk. Cannon McDonald 1 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. Houston Molinaro 1 for 2, a walk and a run scored. Josh Bretz 1 for 2 with a run scored. Murray Robinson 0 for 1. The team with 10 hits tonight. And pitching-wise, we look at a complete game, 1 hitter with only 1 run scored for Ben Cooper. Did such a good job. I didn't count his last innings pitches. Let me do that real quick because Coach is not here quite yet. Let's see. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 11, 57 total pitches. Only 21 of them were balls. So, pretty good. 36 strikes. 3 strikeouts, walked only 1 guy, and as we said, gave up only 1 hit and 1 run. Really nice stuff on the mound from Ben Cooper. Coach is making his way up here right now, so he'll be on in just a second. Give him the other microphone here.
Let's go, man.
There's Coach and Rick Hernandez talking about it here.
Yes.
Coach, congratulations.
Oh, man, thank you very much, man. Appreciate it.
Pointed out with this 12-1 win, you get the Lions' share.
That's
of the district title.
exactly right, man. We're excited. We're proud. I'm so happy for our guys. I thought Ben was coming up here.
Yeah, that would be great.
Yeah.
He must be busy celebrating.
I don't know what he's doing, man.
Well, let's talk about him. I have down for a complete game, 1 hitter, allowed only 1 run, only 1 walk, 3 strikeouts.
Yeah.
He really did the job tonight.
He did a good job, man. We what he did tonight for us, we needed. We had kind of hem-hawed around about whether or not to go with him or not, and Matt talked me into going with him, and I'm just happy that we did. The biggest thing is, he gets in there and competes, and we could have went with a couple of other guys. Hunter Hewitt was ready also. We also thought about going with
what a nice luxury.
I know, right? Also thought about going with Blake Burton too. So just proud of him, man. Proud of his effort that he did, and did a phenomenal job.
Kind of a sense of unfinished business here. We had that string of 3 losses in 4 games that we probably think shouldn't have happened to us, and that caused us to be in this situation. But heck, more innings for everybody,
exactly
right? It's
man.
A win anyway.
The thing about that, I was talking to Coach over at Georgetown, and I told him that at the time when that happened, the first loss against Georgetown, we needed that. We were not were not playing well, and man, we needed the wake up call, and they jolted us, and then we lose to Leander, and then we lose to Liberty Hill, and we kind of challenged our guys, said, man, we want our guys back. We need to figure out a way to do this well, and our guys responded and did a phenomenal job, and then we go back to Georgetown again, and we're back in the position as well.
Complete game 3 hit shutout for a guy there. Your last 2 pitching outings for those 2 guys is tremendous.
Phenomenal. And that's the thing, man. Our pitchers have really worked hard. They've done a good job, and just very proud of them and the effort. And the thing about it, man, we have some arms. We know if they get in there and throw strikes, our offense, like you said, Ben's right there, our offense can get in there and score some runs, and just happy with our guys. I don't know how well we did on the plate. As far as swinging the bats, I don't know.
I got 10 hits, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 guys got hits, and 2 guys got 2 hits.
Wow, awesome. Yeah, that's good.
They really come to play. After that last loss to Liberty Hill, like you said, the whole thing jump-started. 5 straight wins, and all of them pretty impressive wins.
Yeah, and that's the thing, man. That's the, our guys. I feel like, Brad, we can really get in here and compete with anybody that we're going against, and I'm just happy that we. Just the efforts that our guys have put into this season, and just and more important than anything, I thank you for carrying us and really just supporting us, and just all the things that you've done, and
thanks for having me
for our athletic department, also for our baseball team.
Thank you. We got a visitor now.
We do, man. We got Ben. Ben's here.
Gentle Ben, your big pitcher that had the complete game, not quite a shutout, but a one-hitter. You only walked 1 guy. Let's see, you only threw to 3 players over the minimum. Ended up shutting them down early. I got you only 57 pitches, 36 strikes, 21 balls. Did it feel good and comfortable out there?
It felt great tonight. Just everything was working. Defense was working. I don't think we had any errors. Our bats were on fire. Just every single thing.
That's right. This is everything you could expect out of your team when you're thinking you're going to make a playoff run. Man, if we could play like this every night, who knows how far the team would go?
Yeah, exactly.
So what was working best for you tonight? When you're trying to get it out, what were you throwing?
I was working with my fastball down and away, just trying to get ground balls, let my defense work.
I didn't see a lot of stuff that was breaking and moving, so it looks like, were you doing some change, maybe?
Yeah, I was throwing my curveball a little bit, but, it just slips sometimes, so, yeah.
It was effective. You didn't throw a lot of pitches to a lot. You had 1, 2 guys go to a full count, and only 2 other guys go to 3-ball count, so that's how you get to only 57 pitches in 5 innings. Yeah. Excellent job. So onward and upward. Ready to go?
Absolutely, yeah.
All right. Thanks a lot. Ben?
Thank you so much.
Ben Cooper joining us here on the post-game show after a complete game, 1-hitter. Cedar Park pitchers in the last 2 games, a 3-hitter in a complete game and a 1-hitter in a complete game, and both of them wins over really good baseball programs, Leander and Georgetown. Both of them multi-run wins, 7-0 at Georgetown, 12-1 over Leander here tonight. Academy Sports and Outdoors is a major sponsor of the entire Vype Live network. For all the ways you love to play, Academy makes it easier than ever to gear up and have fun out there. Get free shipping on your favorite brands at academy.com or get free curbside or in-store pickup at your nearest Academy store. Gear up this spring at Academy Sports and Outdoors. So the Timberwolves take the lion's share of the district title with a 12-1 win tonight over Leander. Cedar Park finishes 26-6 in the regular season on the year and 12-3 in District 25 5A play, and this victory gives them the number 1 seed in the first round of the playoffs. They'll face the 4 seed out of District 26 5A, which is Kerrville-Tivy, at the end of the week, Friday and Saturday dates. Leander goes to 18-12 overall, finishes 11-4 in district play, taking the 2 seed. Lions will face 26 5A 3 seed Alamo Heights of San Antonio. Cedar Park leads the all-time series against Leander now 14-8 since we've been tracking it in 2007. This is the Timberwolf baseball program's 396th win all-time and the 167th win on a live KMAC or Vype broadcast. Now 167-99 in games we've broadcast since 2008 and 17-4 in games we've broadcast this year. Next action, as we said, the playoffs. Available slots Friday and Saturday. Check your favorite source for when and where. It'll be a best-of-3 series with Kerrville-Tivy. Special thanks to the whole Vype staff, Operations Director Merle Bertrand, to our QA for this game, Len DeSalvo, our voiceover artist, Roland Ruiz, and our technical support person, Suna Venkat. This is Brad Cohn signing off for the Vype Network. Tune in again this weekend for the playoffs.
This has been the Vype Live Network's presentation of Cedar Park Timberwolves Baseball. Sponsored by Toyota of Cedar Park, Adele Golf, Thundercloud Subs, Austin Go-To Team Realty, Alzer's Barbecue, ASI Protection Services, and Academy Sports and Outdoors. Join us again for the next live worldwide broadcast of Cedar Park